As the saints began to gather in the newly established community of Far West, the prophet felt that other gathering places would need to be established since they couldn't all fit in the area around Far West. And so he sent an exploration party out with Oliver Cowdery, and they in February of 1838 they came through this area, and they actually continued on, but this was one of the areas that they pointed out. Lyman Wight, who was on that party of people who were investigating areas they could settle, was so impressed with this area that he purchased this spot right here. This marker is an identification marker, what was put in by BYU when they did some research here back in the early 80s. And so he bought a cabin here from a gentleman by the name of Adam Black and 40 acres of property. And so he figured this would be a good place for them to establish a community. And so as Oliver Cowdery and the rest of the group went on up to the Three Forks area, they picked a location up there, they picked a couple of other locations, they reported back to the prophet Joseph Smith, who was in Far West. And so when they brought their report back, they told Lyman Wight, meantime, had gone to Far West, picked up his family and 2 other brethren, and they moved here, and they established homes here because they felt this was a good place. So the prophet comes up in May of 1838, and it was on the 19th day of May, which is tomorrow, that the prophet came here, and they told him this area was known as Spring Hill. And we'll go on Spring Hill, and we'll explain why it was called Spring Hill. But the prophet said, no, this is not just Spring Hill. This is Adam-ondi-Ahman. This is the place they had sang about. This is the place they had discussed. This is the place they had hoped. Adam-ondi-Ahman, right here in Missouri. Markers were put in here by BYU when they did their research here and in the early 80s. And they typically put them at the southeast corner of the building. And so our situation here then, this would be going north, and this would be going west. And so this is this corner, and the building would be right here. But really there were very few trees here in 1838. Everything that we've seen has grown up since that time.